Here is Karen Paulson. She is 67 years old. She worked as a chairman of kindergarten and retired 2 years ago. And this is Lena Ward, 66-year-old woman. She was a midwife and has gotten pension from 4 years ago. This year, there are 37,135 elderly people over 65 in Aarhus. Denmark is known for its senior-friendly atmosphere. According to OECD in 2016, Danes pay 45.9% of their income as tax, and Danish government offers high quality of welfare based on it. As a result, elderly people could get pension and free medical care so they could be satisfied with their life. Karen and Lene are also one of them.
I'm actually happy that I live in Denmark. It's a good place to be.
I think my life is very active. A bit too active, actually.
In Aarhus, there are 37 local organizations partly run by the city. Karen and Lene attend the organizations in the center to make themselves active and socialize. Karen joins FO, the evening school for adults. It offers many lectures that help elderly people to experience various fields. She pays once a year and participates to arrange the subjects.
The subject today was art, in the kind of way, not the painting art, but the installation art. I had to do something, I just couldn't sit at home. Importance is that there are people you can talk to, people you can be with, have a nice time, and hear about subjects which interest you.
Lene is fond of painting, and her room is full of it. She attends the painting class in Folkestedet near the center of Aarhus every Monday. Folkestedet is operated by volunteers. There, she improves her drawing skills and meets like-minded people.
I like painting because it's fantastic to see that you can make things alive. It was when I got my disease that I tried to find some hobbies. And I thought maybe I could paint. I didn't know I could paint or not. I tried to go into classes where they taught people how to paint. And I found out it was very funny.
About 8,000 elderly people in Aarhus join the activities per year. The organizations for that are supported by government or operated privately. Palle is a staffer who is responsible for seniors of FO. They got half of the budget from the city and another half from the participants. They offer lots of activities for 4,000 elderly people in and out of Aarhus. Palle thinks that FO is necessary for them because it has many advantages.
The main purpose is to give them some good time here, not only have joy and things like that, but also have a content, something that makes them even more capable of being in this society. So modern world, they are elderly people and they want to know what's happening around them, and that's the main purpose, to keep them alive, to say that. I'm so satisfied because I try to do my best, and when I see that the things that I have put together for them for the past half year is a success, I'm very happy to learn that.
Karen manages to live an active life. She loves dancing and attends dance classes in fitness center twice a week. It makes her energetic and positive. After dancing class, she likes to talk with her friend about their daily life.
I tried some different craft classes and I realized that dance would be the best. I go to two different kinds of dances, modern dance and ballroom dance. And it's different. Ballrooms is waltz and tangos and cha-cha and so on, but this one is more modern. I just want to make my body stronger or fitter and be happy.
Lene spends her time volunteering in the local library once a week. She meets young mothers and gives them many advices. The former midwife loves babies, and she is willing to share her own experience of upbringing. Lene cannot imagine her life without it.
It gives me as much to my life as I give them, because they tell me a lot about themselves, and I get the pleasure of seeing their babies and following the babies every week, And when they have to stop when they're 1 year old, I feel sad because I don't see them anymore. But it doesn't matter. It affects me very much.
Danes can access free Medicare service if they have their own identification. Karen thinks it's the biggest advantage. Although Karen is healthy enough to rarely need Medicare help, she is satisfied with the system.
I'm actually happy that I live in Denmark, where I know I can get the health care and I can go to the doctor when I need it and get the care I want. But at the same time, I'm happy that I'm not have to use it, so I'm a healthy person.
Lena has suffered from epilepsy, but she could easily contact with her private doctor whenever she is sick. If the doctor cannot treat her, he sends her to a special doctor. This reliable process makes her feel secure. Despite of this, she thinks there are still some disadvantages of the healthcare process.
You can have a new appointment in 1 month. It's a long time to wait. So you have to be a bit angry and say, I can't wait that long, and then they give you a new time. I think it's very bad that you have to pay at the dentist. It's very expensive, but that's the only thing you have to pay. But of course, if you have to have lift-ups or new boobs and things like that, you have to pay as well, and that's okay.
The government allocated €40 million to National Action Plan for elderly patients. Especially they have opportunity to get free checkup for several diseases like cancer. People aged over 65 also receive the influenza vaccine for free as well. In addition, Denmark is one of the world leaders in the use of health technology. Karsten is an expert who researches about society. He thinks Danish health system makes their citizens secure, but it also has something to improve.
I think when it comes to the hospital system, the secondary system, this works quite well, I think. But when it comes to the whole part of prevention and supporting of health, everything that goes before you meet the hospital system, I think we have a lot to learn. And I think what's coming from the US now, the P4 medicine, all based on your smartphones and delivery of knowledge to the citizen, and the much more health that you can get directly to the citizen, actually, I think it will challenge us in the next years.
The pension of Denmark consists of 3 steps: state, company, and individual pension. This makes each Dane to gain different amounts of pension. Karen and Elena are the Danish retired women who receive pension from those 3 sources. When Karen turned 65, she started gaining pension. She thought it would be hard for her to live only depending on state pension, so Karen constantly saved up money when she worked. Now, that makes her get similar amount of income as at work.
I spend my money to enjoy myself. Of course, I have to do all the necessary stuff, but usually I use my money for cultural things, going to the cinema, go to theater, plays, ballet, concerts and so on. And I like to go out to eat in the evening. And then I like to travel a lot, so that's probably mainly what I use my money for.
Lena got her pension from 62. She loves traveling with her husband, so they need especially more money. That's why they had saved individual pension. Now they get all kind of pension they could get. But Lena noticed challenging to get pension for the elderly. The rising usage of online bank makes the number of banks on the street decrease. It could evoke problems for the elderly.
It can be a problem for elderly people, and then they get a big amount of money out of the bank, and then they take them home and leave them in their houses, and that's a bit dangerous. I never carry any money around. I have my card, and it's no point in having money. And a lot of elderly people don't have internet, for instance, and they don't know how to use it. It's difficult. I used to be frightened of internet, but I'm not anymore.
Danish government gives about 6,000 Danish krona as state pension to the people who reach the pension age. This amount is same for every qualified citizen regardless of income. It is the main reason they can live without worrying for basic living. Actually, poverty rate of elderly people in Denmark is 4.6%, comparatively lower than other countries. But this system also needs some changes in the future.
I think we have to develop new models to keep the elderly engaged in the society, and I think it's about a tradition that we get our pension from the late 60s, and of course the Danish society needs us to work longer. So when I get to the point of 65, I'll probably be asked to work 10 years more if I would like to do that. And the question is whether this is good or bad. I think you should find kind of flexible solutions for elderly.
Karen will search volunteer work to communicate with many people. Elena will travel Germany with her husband on their new caravan next year. Karen and Elena think life after retirement in Denmark is not the end. They are ready for their new experiences and feelings.
When I stopped working 2 years ago, I wasn't very happy. It was a time, but I felt that nobody needed me suddenly. Then I had to participate in some activities, and then I suddenly realized that it was a good life. I liked it.
As it is now, as I'm 66, it's a very good life for me.
I've got lots of new friends and I'm doing lots of new things.
I am very happy in my life now in Aarhus. I couldn't have a better life in Aarhus than I am now.
I haven't tried to live in other countries, but I think Denmark is a good country for everybody. So I wouldn't change Denmark for any other country.